Hello, my name is Paula Gil Baizan, and I'm the author of the study that CALP is presenting in a webinar today. The humanitarian sector is currently facing a series of cascading challenges to its business model. On one side, the effects of global warming compounded with a change in agenda of institutional donors is affecting the model. On the other hand, a change in the duration and nature of crisis combined with calls to decolonize the traditional models funded on charity is also challenging the model. But in my opinion, the top most important crisis we're facing is one of lack of imagination. It is not that we don't see the risks. It is that we seem to have run out of ideas to transform ourselves. The study we're presenting today is rare and really valuable because it seeks to address that imagination gap. This study proposes several opportunities for reflection that I think should inspire and perhaps also make agencies and donors uncomfortable enough to act. They range from the very practical to the big picture transformational. Today, there are two in particular that I'd like to share with you. The first is a call to change the way we think about the movement of people. Movement per se is not a bad thing, and we as humanitarians should not contribute to sustain a system that imagines movement in that way. Aid for people on the move cannot be apolitical when the root causes for that movement are grounded on politics that favor a few and willfully disprotect others. As individual agencies and as a whole sector, I think we risk heading towards moral bankruptcy if we do not start to seriously advocate for the respect of people's rights before, during, and after their movement. This study that we're launching today provides a framework to do just that, to design cash grants considering people's ability to move, which we're calling motility. I'd like to see motility smoothing cash transfer so people can go where they need to safely. Let's imagine that future, a humanitarian sector that understands why people need to move and makes it easier for them to do it using cash. The second point for reflection that I'd like to share is the need to move away from this factory-like, very capitalist, cookie-cutter approach to aid. Let's imagine a future where we stand in solidarity with people in the design of our programs. We know that the cash assistance people are receiving is only smoothing their consumption needs. We also know that increased consumption doesn't always translate into well-being. So cash is not changing people's lives. I'd like to see a change in paradigm in the cash community to reimagine cash away from a capitalist idea that as long as we're giving people money with no conditions or restrictions, the market will solve all problems. Let's imagine a future where cash programming is used to build social capital and community as the main flows that we think need to be nourished within the system where people live. There is so much potential for transformation in Latin America. This is a region that produced magic realism, color TV, cash grant themselves. I think we can reimagine the future of aid here to be less factory-like, less driven by how many people have been reached or how many lives have been changed. This study that CALP is presenting today has many calls for action packed inside that could lead to that fantastically true transformation. I urge you to act because movement is the future and the future is made of nows. Thank you for your attention.